my channel. I hope you are enjoying some fantastic spring weather as it is officially springtime, and we are very blessed on this coast with some nice warm weather. And last week we had a bit of a heat wave. I know, please don't get mad at me. It's not my fault, blame Mother Nature. That being said, springtime to me means it's time to kind of ditch all the really heavy foods, all the braised meats and all the stews and all the really potato heavy dishes, and move towards something a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit leaner. We're getting ready for summertime, so you know, we try to watch what we eat, maybe a little bit more. We adjust our diet a bit. And it is the perfect time to show you guys how to sear scallops. I know I talked about this a few weeks ago. I said, you know, steak or scallops, and I showed you the steak video. And so now I figure this is the perfect time to show you guys how to properly sear scallops. They are a beautiful protein. They're very, very lean. They're very good for you. I actually think that scallops are quite easy to cook. And I feel like people are so terrified because of their portrayal on TV. And I understand that, because yes, if you overcook a scallop, it's pretty much like rubber. You can throw it at the wall, it'll probably bounce back. It's easier than it looks. My goal with this week's video is that I give you guys the confidence to sear scallops at home, okay? A lot of people, even at the cooking schools I've worked at, they're always like, oh, I could never do this, I could never do this. You can, you absolutely can. You just have to be confident. So first things first, let's talk a little bit about scallops. So I've got these two beautiful scallops that I picked up, and if you take a look at them, you'll see that there's a very clear difference between the scallops, the color. So one might think just by looking at them that they're different kinds of scallops. They're not. There is a difference. So these are male scallops, okay? And the pink ones, or that have that rosy hue, those are female scallops. The female scallops are a little bit sweeter, and the only reason they're this color is because it's close to their spawning period. So the mussel itself fills with, you know, a bright orange colored roe, and that's what tints the scallop. So the real difference is just female and male. That's pretty much it. So there's your fun fact of the day. If you didn't know, there are male and female scallops. Pretty basic. I have this sitting on paper towel because when it comes to searing, you always want to take out as much moisture as you can before you put it in the pan, because added moisture will mess up any proper sear that you're trying to get. And I have another piece of paper towel here that I'm going to pat on top. And if you look at the scallop themselves, you'll see that there's this little tiny rectangular piece on the side here, if you can see it. So this is the side muscle of the scallop, and you don't want to eat this part. It's a little tough, so you just have to remove it, and it just kind of peels away just like that. Here's the extra muscle on this scallop. So again, I'm just gonna peel it right off. I'm gonna take my other piece of paper towel, and I'm just gonna let this hang out just like that for a few minutes while we chit chat. Okay, so for additional ingredients, I don't really have much. I've got a tablespoon of butter because we are going to be butter basting our scallops. And then I've just got kosher salt, black pepper, and canola oil. And as far as equipment, I mean, I've just got a fry pan, a spoon to do my basting, and just a little lifter to flip the scallops. Now the butter basting part is pretty important, I would say, when it comes to scallops, because we're really only searing, just like for the steaks, we're really only searing until we see some nice caramelization on both sides. And then we're gonna hit the pan with some butter, and we're gonna use that hot butter to finish cooking the scallops, okay? So when it comes to seasoning, same thing. You're gonna season both sides. You wanna season them right before they go in the pan, because salt draws out moisture. So if you salt these, and then you wait 5 minutes to sear them, it's gonna have a bunch more liquid than you want, and then it's gonna make the sear a bit more difficult. And we wanna make this as foolproof as possible. So my pan is gonna go on heat, medium high. My oil's gonna go in, and we're gonna wait until our oil starts to smoke very, very lightly, and then we're gonna put our scallops in. From there, it'll probably take, I don't know, maybe 45 seconds to a minute. We're going to carefully flip them over, and then wait another 30 seconds, 45 seconds, put our butter in, and then we're gonna baste. And that's it. That's really that's the basics of cooking a scallop. Here are a few things that I've noticed is people, well, well, they touch it too much, okay? Don't touch it. If you put it in the pan, leave it alone. Don't put it in the pan and shake the pan. Don't put it in the pan and then look at it. No, leave it alone. Let it do its thing, okay? Science is happening and you can't disrupt it. You need to let the Maillard reaction happen, and you want the caramelizations of the natural sugars and the protein to take place. So we're gonna put it in the pan and we're not gonna touch it. We're just gonna let it do its thing. Only flipping it once. That's it. You're gonna touch it and flip it one time. And then we finish it in butter. I'm gonna get my pan on the heat. I'm going to season my scallops. Remember, we season from up here, not from down here. And then I'm gonna get my scallops in the pan. I'm gonna show you real quick how it is done. And if I mess it up, unfollow me, okay? That's my advice. So let's get cooking, all right? That's it. That's all she wrote. Super easy, right? Look at these guys. Ta-da! Easy peasy, and I know you guys can do this. So I definitely could have taken the female scallop out a little bit earlier just because it was a touch smaller, but oh man, try cooking scallops at home. Get a nice big scallop, don't get a little paper thin one, and just give it a try. And trust yourself and be confident and don't touch it, and use a hot pan with the right oil and you're golden. Just remember those things, okay? I want to see you guys try to do this. I want to see proof that anybody can sear scallops and to make it not seem so difficult. I don't want people to be afraid of doing this anymore. It's not that difficult. If you like this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. Maybe drop a comment down below if there's something you want to see me make. And subscribe to my channel to see new videos like this every Wednesday. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Enjoy the beautiful spring weather. Hopefully you're getting some. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.